Every October, in the middle of the State Fair of Texas, one of college football's greatest rivalries unfolds. Oklahoma, Texas. The Red River Rivalry, where momentum, emotion, and chaos meet for 60 minutes. But beneath the noise, there's a pattern. Behind every upset and blowout, there's a mathematical fingerprint, a set of numbers that quietly predict who walks away with the golden hat. Today, we're going to break it down. I dug into 24 years of Red River data from 2001 to 2024, running full statistical and regression analyses on every advanced metric we could get our hands on. And the answer wasn't what most fans think. But here's the part that will surprise you. When we charted all 24 matchups, a single pattern popped up in every Oklahoma victory, a pattern that predicts when the Sooners are about to take control of the game. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll see how that one pattern explains nearly every Sooner win in the Red River Rivalry, and what it means for this year's matchup. But before we go further, if you like fact-filled Sooner content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I dug deep. Every Oklahoma-Texas game from 2001 through 2024 with full advanced breakdowns. Line yards, second level yards, open field yardage, success rate, PPA. Let's start with the biggest truth in the data. We begin with a foundational observation. In 115 decided Red River Rivalry games since 1930, when detailed box score data became available, the team accumulating more rushing yards emerged victorious in 75.7% of contests, or 87 games. This correlation underscores the rivalry's emphasis on physical execution and ground control. For the contemporary period since 2001, however, our analysis reveals even more precise predictors. Beyond aggregate rushing totals, two metrics stand out as highly predictive. Offensive line yards total, measuring gains at the point of attack, and second level yards total, advances beyond the initial defensive front. These indicators assess command of the line of scrimmage. The team that outperforms in at least one, ideally both, on offense while maintaining defensive resilience secures victory in 83% of games since 2001. In essence, superior line play translates to sustained opportunities and scoring efficiency, a principle that has defined this matchup. Exceptions do exist, however, where these advantages did not align with the final result. These outliers highlight the rivalry's unpredictability. Turnovers, special teams, or aerial efficiency can override trench dominance. Nonetheless, in 20 of 24 contests, line of scrimmage superiority proved decisive. Now that we can understand what is the best predictors of success, let's turn to the present to see how these teams are performing in these given metrics. The Red River Rivalry will be played this Saturday in Dallas. Year to date, advanced statistics across 80 metrics reveal Oklahoma holding advantages in 51 categories, or 64% of advanced categories, while Texas has advantages in just 24, or 30%, and including 5 ties. This positions the Sooners as the more efficient and consistent unit entering the contest. When we look at the best metrics that predict success, we can see that in second level yards total, Texas currently has the advantage on the offensive side, having 205 second level yards, while Oklahoma only has 195. This signals a stronger midfield penetration. In the offensive line yards total, Texas also has the advantage, at 532 line yards total to Oklahoma's 491, reflecting more effective initial blocking. Lastly, open field yards total, Oklahoma has the advantage here, at 146 open field yards, while Texas has 121, demonstrating greater potential for extended gains. The distribution is balanced. Texas leads in 2 of the 3, reminiscent of past outlier scenarios, yet Oklahoma's open field efficiency could prove pivotal for momentum shifts. Now on the defensive side of the ball. Oklahoma has the advantage in the second level yards allowed, giving up just 92 second level yards to Texas's 120, indicating better containment beyond the line. Looking at the line yards allowed, Oklahoma also has the advantage on the defensive side, giving up just 261 to Texas's 337, showcasing a more formidable front seven at the snap. Lastly, open field yards allowed, Texas holds a per-play edge at .686 to Oklahoma's 1.157, though totals are tied, suggesting parity and preventing breakaways. Oklahoma's defensive strengths in the trenches could neutralize Texas's offensive advantages, compelling inefficient situations. When looking broadly across all 80 metrics, on the offensive side of the ball, Oklahoma leads in 27 of the 39 offensive metrics, or 69%, particularly in passing PPA and standard down success rates. Texas excels in rushing explosiveness and power success, positioning them for opportunistic plays. When we look at the defensive side of the ball, Oklahoma still holds an advantage of 24 of the 40 metrics, or 60%, with superior rushing success rates allowed and overall PPA suppression. Texas generates higher havoc totals, enhancing disruption potential. In summary, Oklahoma emphasizes methodical control while Texas leverages explosive opportunities. Historical precedents affirm that line of scrimmage command correlates strongly with success. Given Oklahoma's defensive trench dominance and broader efficiency, the data projects a 75 to 80% likelihood of a Sooner victory, consistent with established rushing and yardage trends. Texas retains upset potential through havoc-induced turnovers or second-level breakthroughs, but a unified advantage in these metrics favors the underdog narrative sparingly. One key matchup to look for in this game will be, can the Texas offense and front seven produce push and a consistent rushing attack? If not, look for Arch Manning to be passing the ball more and Oklahoma being able to drop more back into the secondary and cause some turnovers. If Texas is able to produce a sustained rushing attack, Oklahoma will need to load the box more, which will give more space and opportunity for Arch and his talented wide receivers on the outside. This is the analytical framework governing the Red River Rivalry. Which outcome do you anticipate? A Sooner triumph through sustained excellence or a Texas resurgence? Share your perspective in the comments, like if this examination proved insightful, and subscribe for continued analyses. Thanks for watching. Boomer.